What is up guys, I am Redemption Gate, and in today's video, I'm going to tell you how not to buy an action camera. And this is going to be part of my little tech series on my playlist and so on, where I do a lot of these kind of stuff. And I do gaming on this channel, so in this video, I'm pretty much going to tell you why not to buy this cheap little 4K action cameras you see on big chain stores like Walmart, Brandsmart, Best Buy. Well, you gotta realize where Walmart's not a electronic consumer market store, but they usually have some amounts, but not much that you're gonna think of. They have a limited amount in stock, and that is the problem. And do I recommend you buy something like this? No. And I'll explain why. Now here are the pitfalls. Warranty. Well, here's the problem. These cameras don't come with any warranty from the manufacturer. So if something goes wrong, it can't be a problem. And because another pitfall is branding and naming. Remember, I have never heard about something that says Extreme Pro, and this is something I may have looked up, but the problem is, it's just a generic brand. I mean, this is something I have never heard of. This is a company named out of the blue, and is trying to sell it under a generic name. So they just put a name Extreme Pro, not the problem. Another thing is, advertising claims that it can record some higher definitions, but in reality, it really doesn't. It just records piles of junk anyways, and the audio is a bit muffled. And hopefully, I will explain to you and convince you not to buy this kind of junk, and hopefully, you will be convinced in the near future. Now, let's turn it on so I can show you. I think there's no battery on this thing, but you can turn it on to here, so. Okay, typically these things are made out of these things. You can notice this. It may look like it's 4K, but let me get it focused here so I can show you. It may look like it's 4K, but the problem is it's actually not. And please do not buy something like this. It's not worth your money, and even though they cost $60, why would I buy something like this? And there's no memory card on this thing. However, I am going to plug it in on the computer to get a sample of the audio, because just to let you know, it is, do not remind me about this, because the audio quality on this, it's horrible. And I don't know, this, I feel like this is constructed by some other kid that doesn't know how to make electronics, and you gotta realize about that. Okay, just turn itself off, but you get the idea that don't buy any of these things. I mean, there are a lot better cameras out there. GoPro will cost you at least $200 to $400 if you're looking for a good model. And most people don't have the money, which I can understand. But you're better off to save your money to get a GoPro, which is a lot better made camera than this pile of junk anyway. So let's take it off the computer, and hopefully I'm going to show you why you're going to be convinced not to buy this.
So I'm going to record this and let's listen. I'm gonna tell you, this camera is very poorly lit, and not only that, the lighting is absolutely terrible. And who even wants this for $60? There's even better cameras out there, and the lighting is really terrible. And I can't even see my face completely out of this absolute monstrosity. So that's what I can say about this. And I don't think this is 4K at all. Even though it says 4K, but I don't really think so. This is actually that 4K.
Alright, so now here's why. Would I recommend you buy this camera? No. And here's the reason that lots of people think that's the problem. Now we just pulled out the video sample, and I can tell you, my face was so dark in a bit of a monstrosity, and I can tell you why. The lighting is a monstrosity, and it's a pile of junk, and I'm going to tell you why. If you see something that's generic out of the blue, do not buy it. I mean, there are piles of crap, and be very careful when you buy something that's generic, especially GoPro clones and things like that. If you're looking for a good action camera, buy something that's been making them for a long time. Like GoPro's been making action cameras for a decade, and I can tell you why. And now that's the reason why I wouldn't recommend this to someone. And another thing is, this is very poorly optimized, and I wouldn't think this is 4K. I think it records in 0.3 360p. Very power crap anyways. Who the heck still records and watches 360p and some other standard definition? I guess some of these dudes have nowhere around this, man. That's another problem I see a lot. I think this product is a bit of a scam, really. You're trying to buy something, and I don't think it's very nice to slap in words like 4K, which does annoy me because you know, and the reason why for that, because they know the 4K cameras are not very cheap, and they can actually make a living by selling cheap ones and claim they record 4K. I don't think it's very nice at all. The body looks nice, but again, what you talk about, the truth, and it's too good to be true. So don't ever buy something like this if you have to spend your money. Always have to all I can say. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. And tell me in the comments what you think about this pile of crap anyways. And if you can't handle the truth, guys, you can just turn it off and go somewhere else, because nobody wants to have something that is a pile of crap like this one here. So now, if you excuse me, please do subscribe to my channel, and peace out.
Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, click subscribe and hit the bell if you want to see new videos every week.